When no one's clear on who's responsible for what, projects fail and fingers get pointed. In this video, I'm going to show you how to create a RACI matrix in Google Sheets. This is a simple system that I've used successfully across hundreds of projects over 15 years in my role as a project manager that will make sure that everyone is held accountable. And if you do want to save time, I've made this pre-built, pre-optimized template that you can see on screen available for instant download. The first link in the description down below is for you if you do want to pick it up fast. So with that said, let me now walk you through it. So before we begin, I just want to touch upon RACI, the term. It is an acronym, and what RACI stands for is as follows: responsible, accountable, consulted, and informed. Now, what I've done here in this template is I've just added a little bit of context as to what each of these terms mean. And when it comes to the mapping itself across the project, this is going to be really, really important. So responsible is the individual who is assigned to complete the task or deliverable. Accountable is the individual who has the final decision-making authority and accountability for completion. You can only have one of these individuals per task. Consulted, this is an advisor, a stakeholder, or subject matter expert who is consulted before a decision or action. And informed, this individual must be informed after a decision or action. So with that in place, this is the table, the key that I would strongly recommend that you add to your template, whether it's next to the RACI matrix or in a separate tab. So you can see this on screen. All I've done here is obviously created these little kind of content areas in the columns accordingly, and I've just applied some formatting. Now, one thing I will touch upon in terms of formatting and colors, this just kind of looks great, but you can use any kind of colors and formatting that fits your requirements, your preferences, or maybe even fits in with your organization's color scheme. So as an example, I've gone for like a gray background and I've got different colors for different columns. So just bear that in mind. Now, all I'm going to quickly do now is just kind of walk through how I've built this out so that you can do the same. So in terms of these kind of this text here, I've got this kind of slanted effect. So all I did was I typed in, so this was the sponsor. This is the roles. So I typed in roles into this cell, so D5. I typed in sponsor into E5. I typed in name or role into F5, etc. And then all I've done to get this kind of sideways effect is in the ribbon at the top, I've just changed the text orientation. So if I put it as none, you'll see what I mean here. Okay, so this is what it looked like originally. And then I've just changed up here the text rotation just so it looks like this. I think it just looks much better visually and is easier to follow along. In column B, I've not actually entered anything. You'll see it's kind of blank, and that kind of creates this nice effect here. Now in column C6, I've typed in deliverable or task. So the kind of key columns you want to include are deliverable or task, status, and then what I've done here is from say E6 through to I6, I've just typed in kind of different categories of stakeholder. So this is the sponsor and leadership team. The next I have from column J to column N, or J6 through to N6, is the project team. So as an example, this could be the project manager, it could be the technical lead, and then you can add further names or roles that sit within the project team. So it could be some kind of, project coordinator as an example. And then we've got other resources, a content area for those. So I've put consultant in as an example, but it could be, it really does depend on the organization and the project. So what we've done is just given a way to break this down by different stakeholders. That's really, really important when it comes to setting up your RACI matrix. Now, what I've done in column 7 is I've broken this particular project up by phases. So you'll see here, and by the kind of title of the document, which I've put in B2, always recommend this, by the way. If you share this with a stakeholder or you open it up yourself, you just want to see what you're looking at and get a quick glance as to what it is. And it also gives the individual, a stakeholder, the chance to go and research if they don't know what this is, that they know the name of the document. But in B3, I've given the ability to put in the project title so that this RACI matrix is applicable for one project. However, if you wanted to adapt this, then you could, instead of phases, you could do this as project 1, project 2, project 3, or alternatively, you could put another tier on. So you could do something like insert row above, put project alpha as an example, and then kind of roll up phase 1, phase 2, and then put in, say, project beta. So you see how you can kind of manipulate this depending on how you want to use it. If you wanted to use it on one project or multi-project. Now, what you'll see here as we go through, this is placeholder content or text for us to add the deliverable or task. Now, the status is kind of blank by default. If you wanted to, you could set up a drop down in order to essentially give yourself a few options as an example. So if I right click here and then go on drop down, then it gives us the ability to have set up these statuses, and then it's a rule that we can use going forward. But I'm not going to do that for now. I'm going to take that off. What I want to share with you is the drop downs that I've set up from E8 all the way through to S19. So let's just say what I would have done is I've selected all of this, right click, drop down, and all I've done is, so this is the range, what I just mentioned, E8 through to S19. That's what it's basically saying within this sheet. And it's a drop down from a range. And all the options are RACI, standing for each one accordingly. So responsible, accountable, consulted, and informed. Okay, so I've done that so that when you kind of go in here, then they're the options so that we can start filling this out. So as an example, let's just say I've put this in here in the sponsor and leadership team, but let's just say the project manager was responsible for deliverable 1 and task, then I've just set them as that. So that's the first thing I've done. The other thing you may want to do is just kind of center align or middle align. I've got center align, so all these kind of appear within the middle. Now, the next thing I've done, you'll see the color coding. Now, to do that is very, very simple. So all I've done here is set up some conditional formatting rules. So if I right click and then view more cell actions, and click conditional formatting, this will show you all the conditional format rules within the sheet itself. So if I just show you this, you'll see, hopefully you can see that green. So what I've done is I've selected this content area from E8 through to V19. And if the text is exactly, just A, then apply this color. So text is exactly A, apply this orange color. And what that's essentially done is every time you put in, say, A, it will go orange, but also it's applied it to this here as well. So I basically did that rule for every single part of the acronym. So I've done it for R, A, C, and I, so that when you populate it, it just kind of gets color coded, and it's really easy to kind of follow along. And that's pretty much it. Other than that, it's just setting the kind of font you want, making sure everything kind of is in place. Like as an example, this is a bit off. There we go. Just putting the kind of gray in, just making it really easy to differentiate the different elements of it. But that really is how to set up a RACI Matrix template in Google Sheets. If you've got any questions, comments, feedback, drop them down below. Other than that, if you want to pick up this template, first link in the description. And over to you. Best of luck, and I hope you have an excellent